Yeah, southern white rhino, 6,000 pounds. Worldwide, there's about 18,000 southern white rhinos. 100 years ago, there was only 100 southern white rhinos left. And people hunt them for their horns because people think their horns are magical. And that sounds ridiculous when you say it, right? And then people always think, well, that's the backwards part of the world where people think rhino horns are magical. But no, actually, USA is one of the top purchasers in black market rhino horn powder. It's just gross to even say that. Just spread the word. Rhino horns down. Everyone to believe that and to understand that. Maybe we'll always have rhinos in the world. So I want to stop right here for a second. Look at how big this habitat is. So we're about to drive around 70 acres of wildlife conservation. Look across the water and through those trees that are right there. Do you guys see the giraffes over there?
No.
Those giraffes are about a half a mile away from us right now. That's how big these habitats are at the safari park. Half a mile away. So now when you're looking at giraffes that are so far away, look at the trees to the left of the giraffes. Don't the trees just kind of look like giraffes as well? Do you see it? So that's part of the giraffes' camouflage game. They just kind of look like the trees that they eat from.
Really?
So let's go find those giraffes. Get a better view. Check out my gigantic agave bloom right here on the left. I can't say the word agave without thinking of a nice cold adult beverage. You probably know what I mean. But not at work. Of course not at work. Look at my acacia tree in full bloom there on the left. So acacia tree is from Africa. We're going to talk a lot about the African savanna. That's one of our conservation hubs. And that agave flower is from the Southwest. And we're in the Southwest right now. And we're going to talk a lot about our Southwest conservation hub as we go around the tour. For example, on the right here, white flowers, that's buckwheat. Buckwheat is what the natives used to make tortillas out of in California. Shout out for the Kumeyaay Nation. That was a long time ago. Oh, one of my favorite antelopes is right here next to the fence on the right, but there's almost, you just barely get a peek at him. Have to let it go. Look at me, I'm growing as a person. On the right, now we're in the habitat, we're going to talk about great white pelicans and Dalmatian pelicans. There's all kinds of other birds in here as well, but that's all I'm seeing right now. Pelicans are everywhere. These are African pelicans. Here in the Southwest, we have pelicans all over the place. They're water birds. Go out to Torrey Pines and check out our Southwestern pelicans. And then now we're on the right, we're talking about these female Sumerian gazelles. Look at the brown and white stripes on their face, that is their threat mask. Notice the way that, oh, she's really showing her threat mask, that's pretty. And then notice all these females have horns. So now we're going to stay with antelopes, but we're going to switch over to the left side. We've got all kinds of antelopes. Up on the hill, there's the large tan antelopes. Those are elands. To the right of them are the tiny little springboks. And then down by us, the chocolate brown sable antelope. There's a couple males in the springboks, a couple males in the elands, and the sables are all females. Notice that they all have horns. So anytime you see a group of antelopes where the females have horns, it means they come from a place where resources are scarce and the ladies need horns to be able to compete with the males for food and water. In Africa, there are 72 different antelope species, and 43 of them, the females have horns. That's almost exactly 60%. Now here's the giraffes we're looking at, and then again, look at these two giraffes by this tree here, right about 9 o'clock out my window. Look at the way their necks look So look at the trees to the right of them. See how those just look like giraffes as well. And then look at my funny giraffe-shaped trees. Not just the trunks, but look at the way the giraffes have shaped the canopy of the trees. Africa is such an alien and beautiful landscape. And part of what makes it so unusual to our eyes are these flat-bottomed trees that you see everywhere. Now these trees that you're looking at right now are California mint trees these were here. Those trees are older than the park. They were here when the park opened up. So the giraffes have just made these California trees look like African trees by creating a browse height at the bottom of the tree. If your trees are missing the bottom half, you were visited by a giraffe. So those are Maasai giraffes, and I want to talk more about them. The tallest one there was 17 and a half feet tall. His tongue is 17 and a half inches long. So a giraffe has 1 inch of tongue for every foot they are tall. And then giraffes are just like cows. They're ruminants. So they have a 4-chambered stomach. They chew on grass for an hour and swallow it. Digest it for a while. Regurgitate it, chew on it for 10 more hours. Just like a cow does. On the right, close cousins to the zebras, critically endangered, the Somali wild asses. Look at their zebra stalks. Now there's only 200 Somali wild asses left in the world. 200 is exactly 2.5 trams full of people. So like we had every seat full on this tram, and then 2.5 of those, that's how many Somali wild asses are left in the world. It's a really low number. Their problem, here's the male over here. So we're working on it, we're trying to make more. Come back next year, we'll let you know how it goes. The Somali wild asses problem is political, so, you know, there's war going on there. Political conflict, and so the wildlife always suffers in a war zone because people, you know, supply chains get broken down, people get hungry, wildlife disappears. The story is old as time. So now we're in a new habitat. Can you tell there's no giraffes in this habitat? Do you know how I can tell? Look at the way the trees are shaped. So there's no giraffes in here. The trees are just normal tree shapes. That one has a flat bottom, but it's way lower than the flat bottom on the giraffe tree. So there's some great zebras, roan, and cob over there. Hopefully they'll all stay where they are until we get over there. If we don't see the zebras once we get over there, who cares? If you've seen one zebra, you've seen them all. No, of course, that's a dumb joke. Zebras are as unique and individual as your fingerprints are. Every zebra has unique stripes. In fact, the way we recognize each other with our faces, zebras recognize each other based on their stripes. All right, stop here on the bridge for a minute. This is always my favorite part of the tour. Usually there's a pretty good breeze right here, which I like. I don't want to go back. I just want to stay out here. So look at the size of the valley here. I mean, we're at a zoo, right? This is just your normal zoo. It's no big deal. But we actually have 3 valleys like this. Well, we have 2 valleys just like this. And then we have a 3rd valley, which is our parking lot, which is also the same size. So we have 3 big, giant valleys like this. Our whole park, when you put it together, is 1,800 acres. But if you look at the hillside above us, that is oh wow, look at the blue heron below us on the right. That is a local bird. Doesn't look like much, right? But I have seen that blue herons eat gophers before, like big gophers. And so what I'm trying to say is, when you see a blue heron, parents, hold your children close, because those guys are monsters. But yeah, so I was talking about the hills all around us, and anywhere you look, you'll see a little bit of our wildlife open space California Nature Preserve. So we've set aside 900 acres of this California coastal sage shrub and the chaparral habitat, and that is for local wildlife. And I'll talk more about that, but now I want to talk about zebras. I think you're supposed to say zebra, but I grew up saying zebra. Look at the stripes on their butts. The Grebby zebras are the largest species of zebras. Look at their hair. Look at how even their mane makes them look, right? Just like zebra hair. Now, they're doing exactly what zebras always do, which is just standing next to another zebra. When your body is completely covered in stripes, the best camouflage you could possibly find is just standing next to somebody else who's completely covered in stripes. So as they walk together, you can start to see what it looks like to a predator. Is that two zebras? Or is that one zebra with 8 legs and 2 heads? Well, come on, lions are not dumb, but they really can't see, like, where does that one zebra end and where does that other zebra begin? So lions see well at night, but they can't see colors. And so since so much of their world is processed in like a black and white type filter, those black and white stripes just overpower the lion's ability to process the shape of the zebra. And so that disruptive camouflage that they do is very those were also roan antelopes sitting there with them.
Không qua rồi. Không qua dựa lưng vô nữa nó ớt nữa.
Over here on the right, there's some more of that buckwheat. These green trees, laurel sumac. Laurel sumac fixes nitrogen as a soil. Nitrogen is an amazing fertilizer. So these green trees with the little blooms on them, which start to bloom, they're responsible for the lush wilderness environment that they created by fertilizing the soil. And then so our open space nature preserve. Sorry, the phone is getting our open space nature preserve here on the right. It kind of looks like what you drive past on the freeway all day long, right, in California. But when you're up close to it like this, look at how many different colors there are out there. There's all these weird yellows and pink colors, all these weird different whites, all these different green colors. When you drive past it, it just looks like a dead brown grass. But when you're up close like this, so this is basically 900 acres for coyotes, for rabbits and rattlesnakes, for mule deer, for mountain lions. There's millions of mice in these hills, and there's hawks and owls and even eagles that come